Hello everyone, Murray the Pieman here with some more Star Trek Online. Now we're rejoining Drakhara. Short version of what's happened. We found an Iconian gateway in New Romulus. Let's see, we activated that, ended up going on an adventure with Worf, and that opened up a whole lot of other gateways which led us to a Dyson Sphere. Then in that Dyson Sphere we made friends with Voth, because they're dinosaur people who were also trying to control that sphere. That Voth revealed that there's a thingy in the sphere which makes it travel, because they can be transported. We switched that off, but then the sphere transported us to... where was it? Yes. Here transported us to the Dyson Sphere from Relics, which has now jumped somewhere else. Just on the edge of the Delta Quadrant, at which point, sorry I'm getting a bit of rattle on this, hopefully it's not transmitting through, at which point, we fought some Species 8472, or Undine, as they no doubt prefer to be called, rather than the Borg designation. So what we're going to do, our next mission is to go to this battle zone. So it's another battle zone that is set up. So we've got Admiral Chalrex here saying we could use your help in the Undine battle zone. So send us there for aid. So this is what we're kind of doing. This was another battle zone that they set up during kind of what's now the Dyson Sphere arc.
Captain, you are in the Undine battle zone.
She's
Our
standing
goal
for
is
a
to
chair.
close fluidic rifts to destroy Undine planet killers. Here is our plan. This is a map of the battle zone. We have 3 different methods of closing the rifts. When a rift
Destroy
is open,
all the
the
primates.
area is red.
This sphere will belong
Close
to
a
us.
rift, it will change to blue. Closing rifts
Don't know who's
advances
shouting
our
destroy
progress,
primates,
shown
but
by
you should
this
probably get
meter.
that person and
When
check
it is
his
full,
bridge.
we can launch our attack on the planet killers.
What that
We
actually
must
tells me
defeat at least one planet killer for
is
the
that someone's
operation
just
to be
defeated the planet
considered a
killer.
success. Good luck.
The upshot is it probably means that there are people out here.
You are in a
So
battle zone.
Yes, so at the moment. So that's we've got the complete.
Your map shows which...
So at the moment, at the end of the... Should have actually read that out. I will read out that before we finish, if I remember.
The overall status of the...
So when this battle zone finishes, basically you get this rather dull, if I'm honest, bit where a whole load of Voth appear. But it's a good way to assess how many people are in the battle zone, and that means how much of this you'll actually get to see. So looks like we got 3, 4. Yeah, it's quite busy. So the upshot is this should mean that you'll get to see a fair bit, but I'm kind of showing you the end first. In fact, I think... yeah, quite a few people here can be showing. But what's weird about this, and this is kind of a thing that Star Trek Online has sort of started doing, is you're quite often getting lots of ships appearing. Like I said, these are huge. It's not just like little frigates, it's lots of huge ships. And you do wonder, how do the Voth have that many ships that they can just keep hurling them into particularly the first frigate in usually is absolutely curb-stomped. Do that for a full 5 minutes of just your ships getting utterly pummeled. You know, to me it's kind of where my... I don't want to be someone who whines about their immersion being ruined, but you know, it's kind of in that. It's also, see that poor frigate that shows up first, like everyone just absolutely unloads on it. Yeah, we've got like a Citadel Dreadnought that lasts for all of 5 seconds before it's reduced to rubble, and this gets completely vaporised. So sadly you have about 3 minutes of this nonsense, which is a little annoying. a spirit or something down. The Voth have sent 105 ships so far, now 107. Well, that's like more than a Wolf 359's worth. We take all these unused ships there, crewed by only one gun, and you use the drone board to take control, 100 ships, but, you know, just go get involved.
The Voth are retreating.
I would too if I was there. So the battle zone should be resetting shortly. I hope some of these people are hanging around, because if I was the only one here, I'll kind of show you a bit of each, but you won't probably see the planet killers. And they stopped doing this actually with most of them. They stopped putting mandatory battle zones in, I think because there was always that risk of not having enough players in the battle zone, so I will probably skip this. Okay, Undine have returned in full force, so we should now... Yeah.
You were at a Romulan point. Activate Romulan satellite. You are at a Klingon singularity forward.
So, idea of this is, you have
Undine will attempt to polarize other satellites to reverse the singularity's direction. Can only be active for 3 minutes before it's...
Yeah, the idea of this one is that you use big laser things to activate. Much like to an extent, the park, or sort of sphere interior bit that we had in on sort of ground Dyson sphere bit, but in space. So, only one of 3 different things here, so you can kind of see the map there. And like that, I don't know if you will get to see the this thing's equivalent to the dinosaur with the flipping over. Oh, that's what everyone hates, drums biocruisers. Except these are quite hard to solo. I'm actually quite surprised these ones are quite popular, so that's why everyone battles on them now. The idea is shouldn't have let that blow up quite as close to me as it did. But yes, basically each of them takes 3 activations, and there are 4 of them in total. And yes, each of them is also surrounded, so what you'll probably find is I don't really have the firepower in this ship to properly make it into this, but not, does it? Yeah. Does it interrupt if you get hit? Yes. It's an annoyance they put in something that really... I know they're doing it to make you clear these things out, but getting interrupted is if you get hit can make it utterly frustrating for you. probably going to do here is disengage and find one of the others so I can at least say I've shown you. Battles don't actually make that interesting a video, but it is part of the story, and it's the thing to see. So I'm afraid this one won't be the most exciting or long video. Will I disengage by destroying it, or will I disengage by blowing up myself? Try one of the other ones again, just to kind of give all of you a bit of a view of what the whole battle's really like. Yeah, nothing's turning blue. I think all those people have naffed off, so that's unlucky. Right, I'm going to go to our Romulan one first because the Federation one is actually pretty darn boring. This is where everyone turns up. So the Romulan one, what you have. Oh, there they are, so there's at least one. So the idea with the Romulan point is you've got these kind of projector thingies. And you've got to try and... yeah, you actually missed it there, but you would normally activate these to destroy the rift. So I'm activating it. What you will find is the ship will vanish. Maybe if I do get a chance I'll show you another of these, but at the moment I'm stuck in Undine guns. He is heading to the Fed one as well, or they, I should say. I don't know if it's a he or a she, or a they. So these ones, like I say, the Fed one's pretty boring because you've got this kind of box thing, and the idea is you just get to basically just stay in range of this thing while it charges, so it's relatively dull.
You must be in proximity of the device for it to advance. Progress will continue as long as players outnumber.
So this is a bit like those ones at the and the other one, which was where you had to stay in a certain area. Obviously we've got this big blob that kind of goes round, but you've got to let it charge. But like I say, it's not the most interesting, because all you're really doing is flying around in a circle, waiting for the next bunch to appear. Someone does seem to be activating that Klingon one. So who knows, I will see if I can get a planet killer for you, but I'm not going to spend hours doing flying around. So yeah, like I said, they don't really make these battle zones anymore. Well, no, they have, but yeah, it's been a long time since they've done a battle zone. I think what they found was actually, they have cut back, the dev team has been cut back quite a bit of late, but I think it's also people aren't hugely enamoured with them. Obviously there are people in here still playing this one, so it's not all bad, but I do wonder, for the effort of building a zone like this and putting in challenges, how popular they are. There is one later, I'm trying to remember, I think it's with the Zinkethi, and that battle zone, this one, like I say, when you've got a few people, when it's not, or if your ship's powerful enough, you know, some of these people who are leveled up to, you know, you know, have min-maxed their ships to the absolute peak. When you can kind of go and smash everything, that's great, but quite often you'll find yeah, it can get frustrating, and like I say, some of them just. The other thing is, at least in this, they kept them simple for the most part. Your instructions are fairly clear, but you'd be amazed how many people don't listen to the instructions. And yeah, you might not be. You might be saying, "Oh no, trust me, from people." Ah, yeah, that's that Klingon one I started, so I still actually get some points for it for starting it, even though I didn't finish it, which is a nice extra. You know, I didn't just hang around, because yes, obviously this is all getting marks for the what do they call it, reputation thing. This develops that. Yep, so that's that Klingon one done. So there are people working on this. I might try to get another Romulan one, just to give you a better view of it. Where is the other Romulan one? Next one along, so yeah. Because obviously they also expire over time. You know, if you leave them, they'll try to come back. You can go back and stop them being taken over, but it is just a thing you've quite often got to keep an eye on to try and get the whole sector done. As I say, depending on how many people are in and doing it. Seeing at least 2 of them tick over means that there does seem to be a few ships. Here's some incoming. Of course, the downside of being one of the lowest powerful ships is when we've got this Endeavour. These are kind of things that build up throughout all your alts over time. It can be hard to knock them up when someone, or a touch of gravitas there, is coming and getting everyone really before you get a chance at it. But hey ho, that's one of those things. I'm not too fussed about that. See, plenty of. We're in a target-rich environment. I'd be very surprised if I can't clock up another 4 kills before I decide to call it a night. What it classes as a kill is very varied, and those things can be a little annoying. There. Looks like our friend Touch of Gravitas. What I do like about the layout of this, it's very much like the Dyson Sphere, but you can see this kind of damage. So, onto the Romulan one. So, the idea of this is you've got these whirly things, and you just got to stop the Undine pushing it back. This new targeted ship should have a special beam on it, and that's the one that will actually try and push things back. So. And again, there is quite a bit of waiting. So yes, not always the most interesting. I wonder how much double speed I'll use in this. Yeah, the battle zone is developing quite nicely. It does look like there are enough people to keep things so yes, this will charge for a certain amount, and then we'll have to activate it, and it'll make another thing go to there, and then like this, yep, so propel forward. But then all the ships will start appearing at that further one. I like where the Romulan's branded, that looks like kind of Romulan badges on it. just texturing. It's not a Romulan badge put on it if the Romulans decide to go into branding. Probably for the best, but yeah, like I said, roughly the same. You're ultimately having to hang around to activate some stuff and shoot at it. It's just in slightly different orders. And then you've got to fight a planet killer. This one has moved a bit faster than the Federation one, I think. These are basically 2 Romulans and a Federation to do, so I'm guessing whoever is in that other group of people really likes doing the Klingon ones.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Oh yes. Ah, we got it before it did its planet killer attack. Right, propel Singularity forward. It does, I believe, scale the ships that attack based on how many are actually here. So if we had more ships here, we'd probably find more frequent attacks. I got a punctuation from Accolade. We're trying to block that fluidic rift there. I may upgrade my ship within the next couple of missions. I was going to move ships around a little. Not straight up to like a top tier 6, I might pull in another tier 5 just to kind of show you different ships, get you out of vision, but not to completely exceed my big document of names. Yes, like I say, bit of paint dry in this. Endeavour done. So those give you a little award. Let's go and activate the Singularity. There's the Singularity that we're propelling. Where's next? Oop, there's a section falling. Quite far away. I wonder if I can make it, or if someone else is already going there. We'll see. It'll hopefully change its icon. Again, that's something slightly more interesting to show you than another Romulan point. Oh no, I think that's been secured, so Romulan point it is. I think we should get the planet killers in this, and like I say, I'm not going to then stay for the Voth curb stomp. I don't think you need to see that twice. Probably. But I suspect this will be quite busy. As you can see, there's slightly more ships have appeared. So we should get to see the planet killers, which is good. It means I've got to show you everything. Heavy battleship for the Undine named it after their favourite character of Lake 7, if you in fact might not be true. how close are we to finishing this? Avoid the blobs, avoid the blobs. Triggered the singularity.
The planet killers have been revealed. Make your way to their location.
I mentioned something about what was it, insulting President Trump or those other things that trigger right-wing snowflakes. Yeah, I'm charged with right-wing snowflakes.
The planet killers are now active.
So,
we have 10 minutes to destroy as many as possible.
The idea is that there are 3 planet killers on the map. What you might notice about them, if I target it, is there are no shields on its maw, but it will fire a planet killer beam. So the idea is you sit here and we hammer at it, and every so often something will happen on the Duke images with one of the beam shut down. But for the moment I will sit here and basically hurl things at it, take damage. Has everyone else come to this one? Just the relentless on myself by the looks of it. I said, I wasn't ever worried that I wasn't going to get all the things for the endeavour. This is things like that up. Just try to keep my forward shields running.
4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Have to move back into range. The other ones were a different one which made you do things. I think this one. I'm sure we've got an extra shield off the next thing, but I could be thinking of the Terran battle zone, which we might look at later. Okay. Aside from the sort of whole Solonid Isosphere one, I think it was this style of battle zone. We had Terran using Kepi in this one. Good way Terran marks if you are working through the reputation. I will find that we need quite a few Undine marks, so it was a good way to pick up marks. Shots are pushing me back.
4 shields failing.
Yes, it's not most exciting.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Yes, that's a planet killing beam and I am shrugging it off and this isn't a good ship.
4 shields failing.
should get rid of the break here because it decides focusing
The
on
planet killer is invulnerable. Use the Romulan singularity to destroy its shielding.
So, like you see, yeah, I was right. I'm glad I remembered properly. So, we've got to do the singularity core thing. So, well, that's there, you might as well take on these, but it means going around the shielded part of it. So, one of those been neutralised, so. I think we're going to get up. 5 minutes. Four minutes to take out one, but I suppose this one's already advanced, so I don't know if this will be working on it. Wait for the singularity to do its thing. Blobby field. A nice good look at the planet colour though.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
You can actually see, I was looking at the map, forgot that you've got the progress maps here, so there is someone working on Delta. Or we're Delta.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
The protective bubble is down. Go after the planet killer.
Went to its front door. At the moment we're doing nothing. But yes, you can see now with quite a few ships in it, it is not going to take long at all.
Rear shield failing.
The planet killer has been destroyed.
You can see all of us heading to Delta. Trying to remember which end's the front. Yes, whoever's been working on this one, whether someone started it and then naffed off, but you can already see it's got the Klingon points surrounding it, so that's what we will have to do when its blobby shield goes up. Well, it's definitely attacking someone. Gravitas is here already.
The planet killer is invulnerable. Use the Klingon weapons to destroy its shielding. That's it. Finish off the planet killer.
Oh, so the Klingon weapons were used very quickly.
The planet killer has been destroyed. All 3 planet killers have been destroyed. Excellent work.
I'm actually going to leave the system because I am not staying
The
for
Undine will return, but we have... Belay that. There is a massive Voth fleet inbound.
So you kind of heard that before. So yeah, that was the Undine battle zone. It's not the most exciting video, but it's interesting. It's hopefully good for you to see these things. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. There's lots of other Star Trek Online. I've got some other stuff coming, some non-Star Trek Online stuff. We did finally finish Wing Commander 3, so I've got a few other things that I might just spot in between the Star Trek Online episodes in maybe a couple of months' time, once I've finished the a Defiri arc with mittens. We might look at that, so you've got that to look forward to. Obviously, you've got lots of Star Trek Online to look at this, as well as Wing Commander, Mist, so quite a lot to be looking at. So please like and subscribe. If you want to say anything about this, please put something in the comments. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll come back next time. Until that time, bye for now.